What's up, guys? Matt Artisan here from The Attractive Man. I'm in a coffee bean right now, which is a very common first date spot nowadays. So I figured I'd do a quick little video on where to go for your first date, because the venue that you pick, or venues, can make or break your date. So first of all, you have to understand the point of a first date, or the goal of a date. What is your goal when you're asking a woman out on a first date? Now, a lot of guys will say it's to have sex with her. And that may become your goal, or the reason you're on the date with her at some point as you're getting to know her and she's proving herself to you and she has some of the qualities that you're looking for in a woman that you would want to date or at least sleep with. But if it's a first date and you don't really know her at all yet, you just met her on the street or at a bar or something like that, and it was a pretty short interaction, then how do you know you want to sleep with her yet? She might be beautiful, but she could be crazy. You don't want to sleep with a crazy girl. Trust me, it's not worth it. If she, stalks you or cuts your penis off, probably not worth it. So you want to find out if she's crazy or not. So it's part of the date, is getting to know each other, right? The other part of the date, or point of going on a first date, is to have fun. A lot of guys miss that purpose of the date. So it's to have fun, have a good time, and get to know each other. So the venue or venues that you pick should help facilitate those two goals. You should be able to get to know each other in the venue, and it should be fun, or at least, it doesn't have to be like you take her to Disneyland or something like that. It doesn't have to be that fun, but it should at least be the type of venue that you can have fun in. So, for example, let's take the common date, dinner and movies. So, dinner, can you get to know each other? Yes. Is it fun? Not really. Some restaurants can be fun, sure. But most restaurants are not really fun, and you can't really have fun in there. They don't facilitate you having a good time. They facilitate you staring at each other and having awkward conversation in between bites of your food. Food's falling out of your mouth. You got to talk like this so they don't see you, talking with food in your mouth, and it's just kind of awkward. And here's the thing too about restaurants, is that it's better, especially if you don't know the girl yet, to pick venues that are very small compliance, or small investment rather, because she doesn't know you yet. She doesn't know if you're cool or you're crazy or anything, and same with you. You don't know if she's cool or crazy. So picking a dinner that's going to take over an hour is not good, because now you're stuck with her for an hour. What if in 10 minutes you realize she's crazy, this girl's nuts, and you want to leave? Well, it's too late, you've already ordered. I mean, yeah, you can leave after you've ordered food. But it's just better to avoid all that. Go somewhere where it's just very low compliance first, very low investment, I should say. Somewhere more casual. And I'll get to some examples in a second. What about movies? Movies could be fun if it's a fun movie, but you can't get to know each other. You can't have a normal conversation in the movie. So that could be a great second, or, well, not even second, I would say fourth, fifth, sixth date, once you're really starting to get to know each other. Same thing with restaurant. I'll take a girl to a restaurant on maybe a third date, fourth date, or I'll cook for her sometimes even a second date, I'll cook for her. What about going to a club? Now, that could be a lot of fun for some people, if you like clubs. But again, you can't really get to know each other. The music's really loud, unless there's an outside area. That could be the exception. So pick venues like bars or lounges are great to get to know each other, because it's fun. It's a fun environment. Sometimes there's fun things to do in the environment, like pool tables, darts, and things like that, little games you can play. And you can usually get to know each other, and as long as it's not too loud. If there's a really loud band playing, that may not be as good. So pick kind of just normal, average bars. Your typical bars. Even dive bars can be good sometimes. Maybe not as fun, but you can still do fun things in there. You can people watch and play games with each other. Make up your own games, thumb wrestling, fuck, marry, kill, things like that. So those are some pretty good venues. Those are what I like to do. Now, you could also, even if you don't drink, you can still take her to a bar. You don't have to order an alcoholic beverage. You can still take her to a bar. What about daytime though? Coffee shops can be fine, but they're not really fun. Now, daytime in general is not like a fun, people don't associate the daytime as somewhere to have fun or as a time of the day to have fun versus nighttime. Usually you go out at night to have fun. So a coffee shop can work, but I recommend ice cream. Go get ice cream because it's more fun. You associate ice cream with a reward or sometimes playfulness and fun, really. So that can work really well. Unless you're going on a lot of daytime dates, then you'd be eating a lot of ice cream. I had that problem. I had 3 daytime dates in one day, and that was a lot of ice cream. I felt sick afterwards. So sometimes you want to switch it up. Do a walk through the park. Things like that can be great during the day too. I recommend check out your city and just do a Google search, city search, and find different events and different things that are going on in your city. If you live in a big metropolitan area, then there's tons and tons of things to do in your city, I guarantee it. You just need to find out what those things are. And then you can invite girls to them. Other fun venues include roller skating, like a roller rink, or an ice rink. You go ice skating. Arcade. You live in America, there's Dave & Buster's and other types of bars, local bars sometimes that also have video games in them. That can be really, really fun because you can get to know each other and you can play some games. You don't even have to worry about so much conversation because there's a lot of built-in conversation as you're playing games. So interesting venues like that can be great too because, again, lots of built-in conversation. Even just venues that have some interesting things on the wall, at least that gives you some things to talk about. I like Hard Rock Cafe because a lot of times there's a band playing, especially the one here in this city. I'm in Manila right now. Every night of the week there's pretty much a band playing, and that's kind of loud, so we can't get to know each other too much, but then there's a room right next door, so we can kind of go back and forth into the different rooms and have fun and then go get to know each other. Have fun watching the band, go get to know each other. There's also a pool table, and there's so many things on the wall, so many rockabilia or rock memorabilia that you can talk about, and it's interesting for me. So that brings up another quick point is go to venues that you enjoy. Don't just try to pick the best venues for her. Like, don't ask her, what's your favorite restaurant? I'll take you there. Or what's your favorite bar? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Take her to places you want to go and bring her along for the ride. That's what a woman wants. She wants to be taken into your world. She wants to see what you're all about, what your world is, and see if she fits in that world. Another good point is pick multiple venues. Don't just go to one venue. Like the traditional date is dinner and then you take her home. Back to her place and kiss on the cheek or whatever. It's awful. Instead, I like drinks. I like to grab drinks. So I'll tell her to meet me at a bar. We'll grab a drink. Then maybe we'll go for a walk. If there's like a nice park or something like that, then maybe we'll grab another drink at another bar. And then maybe we'll grab ice cream because I don't want to go to I don't want to go to bar after bar after bar after bar. That's a lot of drinks. So I'll go to like 4 or 5 venues that are near each other, typically walking distance or at least a short cab ride away. Because each venue you go to, it's a new experience. It's a new memory. So she's gonna feel more connected and feel like she knows you a lot longer if you go to multiple venues and have multiple experiences. You just go to one venue and you just sit for 2 hours, even if you have great conversation, she's still not gonna feel like she really knows you. She's not gonna feel comfortable. She might know a lot about you, but she's not gonna really feel that comfortable with you yet. So it's key. Make this a must when you go on dates, that you go to multiple venues. I suggest minimum 3. There's really no maximum. It's up to you. I'd say minimum 3 though if you want a really successful date. And again, they don't all have to be bars because that might be too much alcohol. And I only have 1 drink per venue. It's not always alcoholic. A lot of times I'll just get tonic and lime. There's no alcohol in it. But I never get 2, 3 drinks in one venue. Only one. Once that drink's gone and she's done with her drink, time to move on to the next venue. That's gonna be much better. You're gonna have a much more successful date if you just implement that rule I guarantee you, you're gonna start having much better dates. That's all I got for you today. I hope your next date is a huge success. Go ahead and check out the link below. I have a special link that has some advanced training for you on dates, how to have successful dates, what to do on the date, how to take the date to whatever it is that you want, whether it's you want her to go home with you or you just want a follow-up date. And also how to get a lot more dates. Who doesn't want more dates? So go ahead, click the link below for the advanced training. Check it out right now. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I got a lot more tips coming up for you. And until then, my name is Artisan from The Attractive Man. Dare to dream and be the attractive man.